everybody. It's time for Healing with the Blues. Healing with the blues. That's right, I'm healing with the blues. I've got nothing left to lose. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Such a pain inside. The love that's there for me, I have denied. I've never had the blues this long, this deep, this wide. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Good morning, and we're having a very special live today because we're going to be talking about staying stuck in your stuff. So let's get right to it because we have a lot to cover, and we're going to do some healing too. So this is the top 3 ways to keep yourself stuck in your stuff. This is a class that's going to reveal the secret to staying stuck in your stuff. Why change? Why expand? Why go out of your well-worn comfort zone? Staying stuck is so much easier. And you have the added benefit of never having to grow. Use the litany of mistakes, the spiral of shame, and the popular highest standards ever to keep yourself in the same place, saying the same things, and beating yourself up. That's what happens. When we come into the world as babies, we're just pure love. We grow and we have heartbreak. We have wounds. Sometimes we're not even sure if we're supposed to be here, but here we are. We can feel as if the needle needs to move, and there is so much in our subconscious telling us no. Stay stuck. Stay in this nice, comfy, known mess. Yes. Well, it looks like there might be a problem with our audio today, which I'm not really sure how to fix that because it says my audio is on and my volume is up. So I don't really know why that's saying that. But I'm sure there'll be something there that will help you to hear me later. I'll post this later if it's not coming through right now. So let's go back to where we were, staying stuck in our stuff. All right. Well, there'll be subtitles if you're on Facebook. So let's say we're doing this part because we want to make sure that you can move out of this stuck place. So as I mentioned, your subconscious doesn't want you to change. It doesn't want you to move. It wants you to stay stuck in your stuff. So here's the 3 top ways that your subconscious negative emotional patterns will try to keep you stuck. First, the litany of mistakes. Go ahead, trot out that old list of things you did and were done to you that keep you now in regret and also in feeling offended. You know it by heart, and don't leave out any of it, because if you really want to feel paralyzed by fear, that's the thing to do. Remember fight or flight response? We've talked about this, right? Your body goes into stress response where your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up, you can't think straight, your heart rate and your blood pressure are pushing you, you can't have normal conversation. When I would get angry, the kids would make fun of me because I couldn't put a sentence together because I'm in fight or flight response. And it takes hours to come back to normal unless you know the way to bring things back to normal in about 16 seconds. I do. And we're going to do that today. Then there's the spiral of shame. Oh, yes. Very similar to the litany of mistakes, because you can go back through your life and find all the places where you felt shame or you were taught by someone in authority to feel shame. It's very toxic. But we can also go up that spiral, and the spiral of joy. And that leads us straight to the highest standards ever. Holding yourself to an impossible standard that allows you no grace, no celebration, no pat on the back, because you'll know when you're worthy of it, and it's not now, and I'm right about that. Let's tap on that one. We're going to get that one. That's the one that really gets everybody. Emotions are running our physiology. They're running how our body is showing up in the world, and getting comfortable with emotions and knowing how to have the energy, the emotion makes living flow. Follow me. follow along today and get some relief. And I'll share with you on the other side a way that you can do this for even more benefit. Okay, so please notice all the things that I just mentioned. The spiral of shame, the litany of mistakes, the highest standards ever. And I want you to think about where you are right now and put a number on it from 0 to 10. 10's the worst, and 0's nothing at all. And if you want to just pop that in the comments, you can do that. Where are you when I mention those things? Are you at 10? Do you identify strongly with those or one of them? So we're just going to do these things that are going to help you come out of that. So I want you to do 4-count breathing with me right now. So no matter where you are, whether you're at a 1 already or you're at a 9 or a 10 or anywhere in between, just allow yourself to follow along and do what I do. Now I want you to exhale your breath out and breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now breathe normally. And where do you feel like you're at right now? Did that number come down? If it was a higher number, did it come down to a lower number? This is really important for you because you can do this really quickly and bring yourself back to normal heart rate, normal resting heart rate. So next part of this that we're doing today, so that's going to help you come out of fight or flight, and it's going to do it every time. You don't have to tell anybody you're doing it. You can do it anytime during the day, or if you wake up in the night, it's a good thing to help you get back to sleep. Okay, now the second part we're going to do is all about gratitude. So I want you to really quickly, without thinking too hard, name 3 things you're thankful for. You can do it out loud. You can put it in the comments. Name 3 things you're thankful for right now. Okay, I've got indoor plumbing, very thankful for that. My neighbors, I'm thankful for my neighbors. My dog, my loving spouse. I'm thankful for art. I'm thankful for my guardian angel. Oh, that's 6 things. So pretty quickly you can come up with 6 things. Just allow yourself to do that. And that'll keep it going and going. Okay. So now this last part is really about being able to deal with your emotions, with how your body is dealing with what you're coming into contact with in the world. So we're going to do a tapping session right now. So I want you to just do what I do and say what I say. And if you need to change the words, that's fine too. Use the words that are best for you. And we're going to do this a couple of rounds. So I want you to just stay with it. Okay. So first I'm going to tell you where we're going to tap. And as we move through the tapping points, just move along with me. So this is really going to help you because every time we tap, we bring ourselves back to rest, digest, and heal. We have those 2 parts of our nervous system, fight or flight, rest, digest, and heal. So we're going to have those 2 things come together, and we do it with gratitude like we just did. We do it with breathing like we just did. And now we're going to be doing it with tapping. So tap on the inside corner of your eyebrows with 2 fingers. You can do one side. You can do the other side. Doesn't matter. Both sides. Doesn't matter. And repeat after me. I do not want to be down in my body. Go to the side of your eye. No way. Under your eye. Right on the bone under your eye. If I have to sit all the way down in my body, under the nose, I'm going to have to feel. Under the lips, years and years of feelings. Under the collarbone, and I don't want to feel them. Under your arm, way up high. It's not safe to be in my body. Top of the head, maybe my body's been letting me down. Eyebrows again. I don't even like my body. Side of the eye. I don't want to be all the way down inside myself. Under the eye. There's so much to avoid in there. Under the nose, so much sadness. Under the lips, so much loss. Under the collarbone, it just doesn't feel safe. Under the arm. And if I'm really being honest, top of the head, I don't really feel safe. Eyebrows, I don't feel safe most of the time. I'd rather be up my head. Just follow along, side of the eye. It's safer for me to be thinking. It's safer for me to be doing. It's safer for me to be spinning in my head, rushing around, not down in my body. I'd love to feel more powerful, but I don't want to go down into my body. Can't I just figure this out in my head? It's not safe down in my body. I don't want to feel all that. If I have to feel all that, it might overwhelm me. And I'm just going to honor that. All this emotion. You can stay right here tapping under your collarbone. All this fear. Maybe it's a volcano that I've been holding down, distracting from, easy to distract from. I'm just going to honor that. Just going to honor that I do that. And I'm open to healing it because I have a really big mission and I want to feel more powerful. I've earned it. Okay, now take a deep breath and feel where you are right now with that. For a lot of people, this triggers something. So, if you're triggered and you've got some emotion coming up, that's what we want to happen kind of when we tap. We want the emotion to come up because we need to deal with it. And that's what the tapping is going to do. You don't want to be down in your body. We tend to go right to our body, right? And so if this triggered something for you, just pause today and come back to this later and do that tapping part again, because I want you to really come down off of that. So if this made things more intense, then I want you to watch this again later and do this part again so that you can bring that number down. It's going to make a huge difference in your life because now you're actually attending to those feelings that you've been distracting yourself from, avoiding, not wanting to deal with. And believe me, if you don't want to deal with them, they're going to come out another way. And it's usually a dis-ease that if you leave it alone turns into disease. So what we want to do is deal with those feelings. I was just talking with somebody yesterday who had two parents that both died of cancer very young, and they had watched their son die in an accident and never, ever talked about it ever again. So that's the way you create dis-ease in the body. Have something terrible happen, never, ever talk about it, bury it deeply inside you, and it will come out another way. And there's been studies about that. People who have had cancer have a tragedy that happens in their life that they never, ever deal with. Or that and it's not their fault. They just don't know how. They don't know that this is available to them. So that's why I like to go out over the internet and help people with this, because somebody is suffering in silence and they need to know about this. They need to know that there's help for them. So let's go tapping again. We're trying to come down positively into our body so that we can release these. So tapping again right here. Even though it feels scary, repeat after me. Even though it feels scary, side of the eye, I'm open to being more powerfully present. coming down into my body, my foundation of power, and feeling what that means, feeling more me, my solid presence, my connection in everything, to everything, everything physical. Feeling my body, feeling my legs, my feet, my bottom in the seat, feeling everything moving, my whole body with more awareness. I'm just going to honor my body right now. My heart beating, my breath going in and out, all of my cells, always working for my highest good. I'm open to coming down into my body, into my foundation of power, my first chakra, into my foundation of power, and feeling the thronging energy. I am the physical sensation of my power. I am. All of my life experiences, all of my learning and training, all of my emotions and feelings and impulses, all of my desires to make an impact, all of my beautiful, loving heart, a swirling, thronging energy of me. Yeah, I want to feel myself, experience my power. I want to be in this present moment, aware and grounded, because life is happening in the present. Being present in my body is an aspect of my power, very different from my thinking and my doing. It's an aspect of my power that I need, that I want, and that will bring me more joy. And I honor being powerfully present in my body right now. Right now. Take a deep breath. So being powerfully present in your body, in your life feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel so much better? Go ahead and put a comment in if you'd like about how you're feeling now as compared to when we started. Maybe you missed the first part of this, but I'll have you go back and watch it from the beginning so that you can see how we started and how we got here, so that you can follow along and see how things change as we go. Like just feeling more settled, just feeling more present is a beautiful thing. And you can do that. So I'd like to share with you what I've been up to for the past few months. I've been really diving into my self-care, diving deeper into the work in a new way, because I was given inspiration to share more fully the chakra system and the emotions with you and bring a new iteration of the work I've been doing for the last 10 years in energy healing. What I've seen is that people are in grief, and they're in grief over many different things. When we start with the foundation, our energy system, our soul, we have the most profound healing. And that's what I want you to have, is profound, lasting healing. Not just a one-off here and there, but something that can really bring you into present time consciousness and allow you to have that power in your life that you have for healing, that we all have for healing, but use it to your highest good so that you are the best you that you can be. And, sometimes it's very simple, but it's not always easy. So I just want to tell you that this is program that I've come up with is a beautiful thing. It's really come together in such a magical way. It's so perfect, and the pieces just started clicking in together like a puzzle. But there's one thing missing, and that's you. This needs to have about 10 people experience this. It's a small group, and we're going to be healing each chakra through a 6-month period. So the 6-month path from unresolved pain and grief to joyful purpose is designed to take you through healing and dissolving blocks individually twice a month and one group session per month, so that you can get incisive individual care and be part of a community of like-minded healers like yourself, because we're all healers. We're all healing ourselves. So finally, you'll have the guidance, the support, and the healing of those wounds that we distract ourselves from. We distract ourselves in so many ways. We help others. We don't have to help ourselves. We help others. We study more. We get more certifications. We try to do all different kinds of things. But actually, we need to put that spotlight on ourselves. So this is going to take people who are interested in doing that. It's not for everybody, and I get that, but it's really important work. And we want to make sure that you're ready to do that. So the part that runs you, that has been running these 3 top ways to keep you stuck, will not want you to do this, and will argue with you about it. And we'll give you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. But remember where that leaves you. That leaves you stuck in those negative emotional patterns that are running your body, and the ones that you don't really want anymore, but maybe you're not sure how to get any relief. This is how you can get relief. So if it feels like it's you that needs to be in this program, that you're being pulled to do this pilot program, and by the way, it's priced lower than my 90-day accelerated healing program, because we want people to come into this program and know we're going to be reaching out to you to ask you questions about how you're doing and what you would like more of, what you'd like less of, what you feel like needs to happen, so that this program, when it goes full blown, can be perfect for everybody out there. So please reach out to me. You can message me, or you can email me at Dr. Tanya English at quantumhealinginternational.com. And let's have a chat, because even though there's parts of you that don't want you to change, don't want you to move forward, don't want you to change anything, because this discomfort is known and what's outside of this discomfort isn't known, is that really enough? Is it really enough for you? And if it's not, come and talk to me about this program, and I'll give you all the details. But right now, I'd like you to just take a deep breath. Let yourself sink into this idea of clearing up these blockages that are keeping you stuck. And it can be as simple as what we just did this morning. And we'll be doing some of that and more. We'll be doing more, because each individual session is tailored to what you need. And then each group session is going to go deeper into the chakra that we're working on that month. And this program is going to start pretty soon. So I want you to jump in the boat, because we're going to set sail after the 1st of February. So I don't want you to think too hard about it. And I don't want you to let those voices that are in the back of your head telling you to stay stuck to win, because that's not going to help you. You know, people don't realize the cost of not moving forward. Yes, it's very nice to do the same thing all the time, but it doesn't grow you, and it's not helpful for you to stay there, because it costs you. It costs you joy in your life. It costs you relationships. It costs you difficulty in communicating with others. It costs you maybe jobs or opportunities that you won't allow yourself to take, because expansion is scary. It's so scary. And you have to allow yourself to move forward from that, because if you stay stuck in your stuff, things will eventually cause more problems for you. Because when you don't take care of your emotions, they work on you anyway, just like those people I mentioned earlier. I don't want that to happen to anybody else, because it doesn't have to. And maybe you're not feeling like you're not quite ready. You're ready. That's one of your voices in your subconscious telling you not to change. Oh, I'm not really ready for this. Oh, she's going to charge for it. Of course I'm going to charge for it. This is time that we're spending doing healing. And there's nothing wrong with you investing in yourself and your own healing, because insurance isn't going to help you. And the medical practice doesn't look at these things. So I want you to be aware. This is serious business, and we keep it light and fun, because why not? Why not? Why shouldn't it be fun to do healing? So I hope you'll join me. Send me a message. You can always grab me on a text or on Messenger. I'd love to have you in the program. It's going to be a beautiful program for you and for all of us. So much love, many blessings. Have a blessed week. See you next.